This video has been on my recommended for the past month and a half, and I haven't clicked it. I haven't watched it. I love true crime. It seems like a lot of you guys like true crime. We've watched like the House of Horror, where these parents enslave their children for like 20 years, and then also I was watching Passenger 8, which is like the YouTube channel, or 8 Passenger 8 Passenger regardless, and then I love watching this stuff. I love watching like videos like this, interrogation stuff, like raids, body cam footage of things. It's just, I love the rawness. So this video, like I said, has been on my recommended for the past month. And today we're going to take a look at it. Here we go.
FBI agents have more power than
What's good, Spidey? How you doing today, my guy? Welcome back.
Including the police. But what happens when undercover
Yes, I
FBI
love those
agents get
videos.
arrested by cops who have no
And like the
ID?
teens are like in their interrogation rooms. Oh my god.
Big mistake.
Here are 4 examples of this happening.
4?
Starting with the case of Agent Hernandez.
Wow, okay.
In the early hours of December 6th, 2016.
Grand Rapids,
shots
Michigan,
were
that's a
heard
rough
ringing out
place
in a
in
Grand
2016.
Rapids parking lot
We're
towards a
watching,
police
kind of like a
officer.
true
team of
crime,
armed units rushed to take down the threat,
stuff
but
like
they found
this.
something they never could have expected.
Planet Fitness.
You want us on them? Okay.
I love the Explore With Us channel, by the way. I don't know if you could have heard me over the
Give me this one.
comment. Over the intro. Love that channel. I watched like a 3-hour video on that channel.
Oh no, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. I am so sorry, sir.
Mooney, probably not.
Empty. He's got a badge.
Oh no,
Ooh.
sir.
Federal Bureau of... He's an FBI agent.
The
What's
man
going
who was
on?
allegedly shooting at a police officer turned out to be an FBI agent.
Oh, damn.
The man was identified as Agent Ruben Hernandez,
Okay.
a Las Vegas agent in Michigan on undisclosed business. Obviously,
Okay.
there are too many questions to count, so to help shed a little light on the situation, the cops decided to call up his partner John Salazar, who arrived at around 5 a.m.
This is like early in the morning.
Try to find out, maybe you can shed some light on what led up to all this.
Right, and what I'm trying to just verify is make sure who you have, basically. Who do you have, or do you have a photo?
This guy looks
Yeah,
so...
we got a photo coming.
Or just,
We think it's Rube.
yeah, can I see him or give him a photo?
Yeah,
Just
we'll get you a photo here.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Are you Lieutenant Drake? I am not. Oh.
Tell me who that is.
Oh my gosh, okay. That is Ruben Hernandez.
So that's
John
his
receives
partner.
confirmation that
Okay.
the man they apprehended is in fact his partner Ruben.
Okay,
Definitely
okay.
not the news he was expecting
bro,
at 5 in the
bro,
morning.
stressing immediately.
Is he okay? Like, what happened to his face there?
He looks scuffed up, but you know, that wasn't.
Okay, so that just looks like an investigator.
That was before.
Okay.
So we'll make sure he gets checked and everything like that.
Do we want to get info?
Yeah, we'll find out.
He wanted to see a picture before he talked to us.
Okay, cool.
While
this is
everybody
interesting.
waits for
This
a
is so
lieutenant to
interesting.
arrive, 2 of the cops decide to move over and have a secret conversation. Unfortunately for the cops, covering a camera doesn't stop it from picking up audio. In essence, one cop mentioned
guys,
how he could smell alcohol on John and that he noticed him eating multiple
guys,
sticks of gum.
I
to
have my
presumably hide
pants off right
something
now.
scrapped.
Like-
From this moment on, the cops start getting more and more suspicious.
I'm gonna take
of
off
him
my-
until they
like, what?
finally decide to question him.
So did you get a call from him tonight?
What's that?
Did
He's
you get a
actually
call from him?
surprisingly, like,
Someone called
he
us.
sounds, he like
So
sounds
figure
and
who
acts
called us to
sober
warn us, say
for a
he was
guy
in
that
trouble
might be
or
under the
something.
influence.
That wasn't you?
Listen, I'm not going to answer anything right now. I have no idea.
He's actually kind of smart though, cause you got to do it like under like,
I'm talking to my
you know.
superiors and everything else to see.
Oh, she told a lieutenant you're coming down here to kind of shed some light on what happened.
Right, no, I'm here, and then there's also going to be
you like in an investigation room.
a special agent from the RA here in Grand Rapids. I don't know if you know S.A. Burns or not, but
Yeah.
he's going to come down here. And so,
Ah, okay.
Hey, Sean. You guys, you Salazar?
This will be interesting.
No, I'm Sean Burns. I'm the
We just have
SSR.
stuff next week. That's why we're not playing Minecraft. We're doing like a whole horror thing.
What I want you to do is
Seasoned alcoholic. Unfortunately, my mom is like that. She drinks multiple bottles of vodka a day.
okay, all right, hold it. There you go.
You never be able to tell. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can hold on to that. I'll just take this.
It's at this point the cops decide to detain John on suspicion of DUI. So
Okay.
they take his firearm and bring him into a room with a
that's fair.
breathalyzer.
Need you to seal your lips and
He,
blow.
he blows like a
All right, you ready?
he blows
Seal
like
your
a
lips and blow.
.8. Oh, he's bald too. He's definitely
There you
alcoholic.
go. Your BAC right now is .116.
Oh my God!
5:22 in the morning.
Jesus
Probably be,
Christ.
Holding on to your firearm.
The legal limit for driving in Michigan is
That's
.08,
double the limit,
so
or
John
like a
is
point-
just over, and it's
or,
likely the
I
number
mean,
was
just over.
higher an hour earlier when he was actually driving. Looking at the big picture,
Oh my
though,
God.
this is actually
You could
a
tell in his
very
veins that he's
unfortunate
drunk,
situation for
or
John.
under the
that
influence.
night, he'd been drinking with a friend at a club while they were off duty. It was only when he was
Seems like
back
a
at his
thing you wouldn't
hotel
do if
when
you're
the
like in
local
a
PD called him to come and
investigation,
verify
right?
was his partner they arrested.
You wouldn't, like, go
Obviously,
out
John
and, like,
shouldn't
meet
have
and
driven his
mingle
car to
with
get
people.
there, but nevertheless, you can see how he would make that mistake in such a
He doesn't look
stressful
like a guy that's
situation.
bald, though.
But other than the body cam cover-up, the cops handled this perfectly. However, the same cannot be said for the cops in the next case, who showed exactly
that's
what
it?
not to do when dealing with an undercover FBI agent.
Run your body cam? I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment. It's okay. Special Agent Haddon. The FBI. Okay. Got that on body cam? I do, but I don't understand what the problem is. Would you meet me at the office? I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now. Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir.
This agent was actually investigating police corruption in the Franklin County Police Department, but
Ooh.
he had no idea just how corrupt this officer would turn out to be. The agent had called this officer to meet at a random location and refused to meet him at their offices. If it's not already obvious, everything this agent does and says from now on is a test to try and see how well this cop follows conduct, and if his coworkers follow suit. This is why he asked him to turn off his body cam, and luckily for the cop, he passed this first test with flying colors.
Okay.
However, it doesn't seem as though it's
I
going
like
to
this.
last
So
for
he's
very long.
he's like,
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number? I can't give you that information. You are detained at this time, sir. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man. Now, you take my weapon off, okay? Do I have permission to take it off? No, you don't have permission to take it. Just hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you.
Things are understandably not adding up.
I wouldn't
for
even know what to
officers,
do
so
in
he
that case if
decides
I
to
were a
detain
cop.
the agent and waits
I'm
for
like,
backup
well,
to
he's
arrive.
better than I, but I'm detaining him, and
Validity.
do I take his gun? I don't know.
Personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number. That's right. Your tag's not coming back to the FBI. Correct. Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge. You have not seen? No, sir. I haven't seen a badge.
that would be not one thing you
I've
want to
seen
do.
an ID card. I handed this to you. Did you grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge? I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the badge, sir. Well, you don't need to be a deputy.
When backup arrives, the officer explains the full situation to them.
Who are these
saying
guys?
The suspect is armed, uncooperative, and above all, incredibly suspicious.
I mean, yeah, I
Receiving
guess.
a call on your personal phone number from an FBI agent would definitely
What's up,
ring alarm
brother?
bells
You
as a
wanna-
cop. But it's important that they continue
wanna meet
to
up?
be professional and follow the rules. The officers proceed to handcuff the agent and place him in the back of their patrol car, where he starts to complain that the heat is way too high in the vehicle.
So
and
is
that
he just kind of like a
desperately needs
ploy
air.
in this
But all of a
case?
sudden, they receive a call from HQ that should put the entire event to rest.
33, go ahead.
I'm on the phone with his supervisor out of Tallahassee. Over, he is legit.
So they just said,
Painful.
all right, that's what I'm doing right now. They just called back. He is legit.
Even after this, though, the officer still decides to keep the agent inside the patrol vehicle, despite being explicitly told that he is actually an FBI agent. Instead of letting him out as instructed, the officers continue to talk about the situation while he begs to be let go. But after an extra 3 minutes of completely unnecessary conversation,
He's unconscious.
the agent is finally let out of the vehicle. But it seems as though he's not feeling too good.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
I'm sitting there begging you to cut off your freaking heat.
Yeah, that man's getting
After
fired,
further
dude. He's
10
wearing like a
minutes,
cardigan,
medics
dude.
arrive, and the agent is taken away in an
Yeah, bro
ambulance.
had, like, heat
Thankfully,
exhaustion back there.
despite what can only be described as disrespect and neglect from the officers, the agent suffered no serious injuries, but things ended differently for ATF
okay.
Agent Burke, who
We
was
got it,
treated
we got
so
it, we
badly
got
by
it, we got
police
it. The
that
arms
he
up
had to
nation.
file
That's
a
not
lawsuit
great.
against
That's
them.
not
Agent Burke
ideal.
was dispatched to a house to confiscate a firearm that had been illegally acquired by the residents. However, instead of being granted access to the home, the door was instead shut in his face, and the residents called the police. The cops were given Agent Burke's badge number, but still treated the incident as a break-in and Burke as a criminal.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground.
Agent Burke refuses immediate orders to get on the ground.
That's crazy.
Likely so police can check if
That's
he's
crazy,
armed or
D-Mac.
not, and continues the investigation.
I would
safely.
comment more.
Burke believes that because he's a federal agent, he's not subject to the orders of municipal police. But if that
Ha
was the case,
I'm a federal
any
agent.
criminal could
I'm
falsely
he's just
claim
doing
they were
jumping
a
jacks
federal
over there.
agent to bypass police orders. While he may not think he looks like
wild.
a threat himself, it remains that he should have politely followed the
Yeah,
orders.
how do you
so
ask
the
for-
cops could
I
figure out
was
the
gonna give you
situation
your
easily.
ID.
But instead,
My
things
ID.
continued to escalate.
What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you
Get on the
are?
ground.
Guy's got a voice crack like every word that he says.
I'm not gonna.
917, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist. Keep your hands up.
Once a second officer arrives, Burke finally follows the orders and lays down on the ground.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first.
Oh, there goes the camera.
No, whoa. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please. Please, sir. I'm not.
Stop resisting.
Would you please
Do
get
people
my
not
ID out of
understand
my
like the
pocket?
not
I'm
resisting
begging you.
part?
My wife's pregnant. Please. It's right here. Please get it. Wait, sir, help me up. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do it. Wait.
Yeah.
Sir. Stop resisting. Now.
Yeah.
Please help me.
It is kind of ironic
Please get
sometimes like that,
my
Hassan.
federal creds. Get your taser out,
That's
No,
crazy,
don't do that,
D-Mac.
please. Sir. Don't make me tase you. You're going to get tased. Put your right arm behind your back. Okay. Put your right
Are
arm
both
behind
your
back.
brothers your
Help
age?
me up. No, you're going to stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back. Let me breathe. You can breathe just fine. I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that. Okay.
I mean, I guess if he
Here.
could talk, he could breathe.
My
just fine.
God! Get him cuffed. It is cuffed. Please stop. Get him cuffed. Please stop, sir. Wait a second. Sir. Please
Ow,
help
that
me
doesn't
up.
look very
In the
comfortable.
distressing footage, Burke continues to tell the officers that he's an ATF agent out on a call and to simply take his ID from his back pocket. After finally looking at his ID,
Oh,
officers
he's fine.
keep
He's
him
legit.
under arrest and take
Right,
him to their
cool.
patrol vehicle.
Why would you make us do this?
Oh, that's crazy, D-Mac. So that was not even that long ago.
Hold on, I'm not gonna
Like
go.
2018?
Hold him.
19?
Guys, please.
That's wild.
Please get in the car. No, wait.
Talk later.
Sir.
The cops then force Burke into the
Damn.
vehicle, talking over his
Damn.
pleas and explanations regarding his medical condition.
Damn.
Sir,
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
We got him in the
I was trying to give you my creds.
police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
I was trying to give you my creds. What a guy.
We got him in the car.
Wow, that's
He
wild.
might even be a real cop, but he wouldn't tell us,
everything
wouldn't
looks fine
do
here.
anything. Wouldn't get on the ground. I mean, what the heck? We had to taser him, so we got a medic coming. If he is an actual police officer, he ought to be ashamed of himself.
I'm trying to
You're not. You're right. You're not.
give my creds.
Yeah.
Why is it the way that he says creds?
No, you screwed up. You bet.
Police continued to detain Burke in their patrol vehicle for over an hour longer before eventually releasing him without charges.
Is it really like
Despite not necessarily showing perfect conduct himself, Burke decided to sue the Columbus Police
That's
Department,
nice.
citing excessive
that, I
force
guess.
and unlawful arrest. The original complaint says that after the incident, which caused him both physical and mental harm, he was
Mental
taken
harm?
from active duty and confined solely to administrative and support roles,
What?
with adjustments having to be made to the department to accommodate him. As of this video's
What?
upload, the case is still ongoing.
What, that entire... The bro was like emotionally scarred from that. Like, severely, it seems like. He goes to this house. He then gets the door slammed and shut in front of him. The homeowners called 911. 911 and the cops are here. The police are here. And now, this guy is just trying to tell him, like, hey, I'm a federal agent. Like, I don't think it helped that they had guns drawn, like, right away. I don't think that was like I don't know, it depends on each thing, right? And he got thrown, not even thrown. I mean, he goes to the ground, however that is. It wasn't shown. And then it's like, no, please, my wife's pregnant. I'm like, cool, it's good. You know, like, I guess maybe try to empathize in this case because, like, I don't think it should have gone down how it should have. But then, all in all, he got put into administrative work instead of, like, out in the field. So now he sits in an office all day. And they had to change the entire work schedule or the work structure for him. That's wild.
Realistically, both parties
That
involved
is
in
wild.
this case were in the wrong to some extent.
That
But
guy-
in the case of Mac Proctor,
Oh, this can't be
things
good.
are totally different.
This looks like Silverwood,
Mac
by the way.
is supposedly an undercover agent with a very strong knowledge of the law, and he's about to show
Alexis,
exactly
I did
how
not.
corrupt police officers can be.
Back in California for
completely
winter break for
unprovoked.
college? Oh,
Mac
wow.
was parked in a private parking lot
That's
waiting
wild.
for a takeout order while on his shift as a
D-Mac,
delivery
I'm glad that
driver.
you're okay then.
While his
I am.
vehicle wasn't in a designated parking spot, it wasn't blocking the flow of traffic, and he'd only left it there unattended while picking up his food. Upon returning to his vehicle, Mac was approached by a police officer stating he was violating parking rules.
Just give him a parking.
All right, Mr. Proctor.
Oh, it's San Francisco. This could be good.
Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You
questions?
don't have to answer anything, dude.
Okay,
You don't
um,
have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job
saying?
so I can carry on?
What's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Okay.
Of
Yeah,
course, Mac
I
has
agree.
every right to stay silent in the face of the officer's
I
questions.
agree with the
especially
driver here.
Ones that don't at all pertain to criminal proceedings.
It's tough. This is one thing that I very dislike. Have you guys ever seen like when people get your passports and like they gotta take you into a back room? Like, brother, I'm like, hey, like, I know I'm not doing anything wrong. You don't need to hold me hostage because you have my information and want to try and get more out of me. I need to go, right? Like, it's tough. By the way, boy, welcome back. You've seen this. Well, we're about to finish it. The last 2 minutes of it. This should be good.
At
Excited.
no point
Excited to
did
see
he
how
raise
this goes.
his tone or say anything out of line. Yet the officer asks why he's being so angry. Many people think that some police officers are used to consistently being in command and control on these
Hey, it's tough. He's got your
and it's possible
information.
the same
He's
is
like,
true
oh,
with
I
this
could stand here
officer.
all day.
When
I'm like,
Mac
brother.
exercised his rights and just asked for things to be moved along, this cop was surprised and took it as a combative statement.
Oh, my God.
All right, well, you know, I'm going to give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this
harassing
point.
you because
I'd
you're
like to
parked here?
leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am
why
I being
stopped you?
detained?
Yes, you are.
What?
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any
No,
more of
you
your
don't-
questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
The officer informs Mac that
Yeah,
he is being
blo-
detained
blo-
for parking
God,
here.
blo-
To issue a citation for parking violation, you must be breaking either local, state, or federal law. Something like parking in a handicap spot without proper documentation.
Hey, Mr. Proctor, can I give you your stuff so you can leave?
Can you?
I can, but you're the one. I would have let you go a long time ago.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I
I'll
can
give
leave?
it to you right now. I just want to know that you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your questions.
There we go again. Jesus Christ. Trying to say that.
Bro, is like, I hate that the officer here is like trying to like win the argument when that's not the point of what this is. I mean, I parked in this like stuff like this too. Like if you're going in and out like super quick, like it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. I've done it. I was a DoorDash driver. It's just easy to go in and out, you know. Cool. What's the welcome back, Arctic, by the way.
Display your power to me right now.
I'm concerned
Yeah.
about it. Is it a
Pull a
problem?
submachine gun from the back.
You have no
This is
reason to be
GTA
concerned
5
about
style.
me.
I like how he just pulls out a cigarette in the middle
You
of
can
this.
hand me my documents and I can be on my way, or we can.
Okay. You're not gonna. Okay, here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a chance on you. All right, here, Mr. Proctor. Everything's cool. All right. We're blocking traffic here. Your stuff.
Mac was allowed to leave without further incident, but this interaction raises questions about why he was met with further difficulties after doing nothing other than exercising his Fifth Amendment right. In fact, it's strange that the entire interaction even happened in the first place. If the officer had observed
Yeah,
Mac's
this guy just
vehicle
looks like
obstructing
he
traffic,
the
incident
cop
could
the
have been
officer
avoided
here,
by simply
the
asking
police
him to
officer
move his
just looks like
vehicle
he
out of the way
like
and let
needs
him
a
go
little
about his day
validation
from
in
there.
his life.
Instead, the officer detained Mac,
rough
preventing
one.
him from moving his vehicle and keeping it in
Rough
the very
one.
place that's allegedly impeding traffic flow. The cop later found out that Mac wasn't even a federal agent or officer himself, and simply managed to prove just how valuable it is to know the law.
Oh, I guess. Nothing like watching people with superiority complexes arguing with other people with superiority complexes. That was pretty much that. That was exactly that.